Hi, welcome. Hello, Solar Loon here. I'm the creator of Masterplan. I'm an independent game developer. I'm the creator of Tetra 3D as well. And this is a little game dev stream. This one's going to be, I think, a little shorter than usual. Not a full 2 or 3 hours or anything like that. But I have some pretty cool stuff to show, so I'm pretty excited. Let me do something real quick. Just want to check something. Okay. And that should be good. All right. So keep this over here. Right. And I'm gonna need Blender. I keep like I talk about or tweet about like going live on Twitch, but I never show my progress. I always should. Mary Phillips says, "Hey, my headphone's not working right now. Can you reply to me in chat? How are you?" I'm doing well. Thank you. Possible Banavator. Possible Banavator. Okay, well, it's Twitch, man. All right. Anyway, yes. So yes, welcome to the stream. So this is pretty exciting. Pretty exciting, yeah, pretty exciting. So basically, last time we were working on this game, I was implementing some stuff with this. Implementing some stuff with this, like dungeon. Let me show what it looks like. Actually, let me re-export this before I do. There we go. And also, let me get some music going. That's loud, but y'all didn't hear it. Fantastic. Okay, let's see. Yes. Okay. So this is a game where well, this isn't even the game like in its entirety. This is an element of the game. So let's go. Oh, I have to re-export. Hold on. I'm not sure why. Okay. So this is the game. It is a top-down 3D 2.5D kind of 3D world, 2D characters, PS1 style adventure game. So this is what the game is. It is very moddable, and yeah. So like you can go ahead and like change the player's script, the player's code, or whatever in JavaScript, just like this. And when you do, everything updates. So that's cool. I have this like additional. Oh, yeah, I know why that happened. I have this additional kind of like mode where basically you're like first person in these like trash tunnels, and so this is what I was working on last time. I made some level stuff, and you can see I cleaned up the level generation a bit. I cleaned things up a little bit, but you can you can drift, you can jump, and you can move. So the game, this area is going to be basically you're trying to like get through without like you're trying to get through without like losing too much health, too much oxygen. And in these little stations, these points, your oxygen will refill. So that's the idea. That's the fun of it. But between last time and this time, I got super obsessed with geometry nodes because I wanted to make some BSP like level design. So if you're unfamiliar with BSP, or I guess that's binary space partitioning, it's very common for older games like Quake, I think, or Doom, different like early games. Probably Doom, I guess, primarily, not Quake, maybe, but no, Quake might have. Anyway, but basically, the way that it works is you're kind of like drawing the floor plan of the level, and then the level generates from that point up. So it's not quite perfect, and it's not, I don't think, as useful as easy to use as the previous tool I was using, which was a Blender add-on called Level Buddy, as I recall. But this is it, man. And so I basically recreated this in geometry nodes. So it's very exciting, very exciting. So there's a couple nodes that I made. One is just flipping the normals. So this just flips the normals of the level. But the other one actually generates the level. So you can see here, if I turn off the generation, it's just a flat plane. It's just a 2D plane. And so I get the ability to draw on this plane, and then it generates the level up like that. I had it previously, I had flipping the normals in this geometry node. But when I did that, it was kind of like flipping normals as well as working with Boolean objects. It just wasn't really working well to try to do Boolean cuts and things on the mesh. It was both a little slower, kind of slower than it used to be, kind of slower than rather it needed to be. And in addition, getting the normals to flip properly was crazy. It was crazy. Not working. Not working properly. So this is super exciting. It's very exciting indeed. Very exciting. So you have the ability to, you have the ability to, okay, I didn't save. You have the ability to extrude different amounts in chunks. So this is useful because basically what I was trying to do, or what I need to do, is I need to have subdivisions for my I don't know what I was going to say, but for my meshes, I need to subdivide them so that they, like the PS1, like don't distort too much. And the easiest way to do that is to make chunks. I was trying like different approaches, and then this is the easiest approach, where basically I extrude it to a certain height, and then I extrude it to a chunk size, and then I extrude up until I hit a minimum height. And so you can see it's moving up in 2 chunk pieces like that. Don't like that until it hits a maximum ceiling height. So I can say, like, for example, clip it down to some value, some amount. So that's cool. Something else I can do is turn off the floors, walls, or ceiling individually. So I can be like, oh, I don't want walls, for example, or the ceiling. Or I do want walls and no ceiling. Export it. Oh, I didn't turn it off. Export it. And now it's nothing up there. So this is really cool because this allows me to very easily work in layers that are super easy to edit. So I can make, for example, a ground layer or a lower layer that basically is just all the stuff underneath. So I can just make like a boundary around the level very easily. And that can, for example, take away the walls or take away the floor or whatever. And then I can combine this with Boolean objects, even using collections. So I can, for example, make big cutouts if I do something like this. I can add this to the collection. We'll say this is cutout. We'll say this cutout add. And so we go back over here, and then we just say we want to use cutout add and use, oh, we don't want this to be visible as well. And we can display this as just wireframe. There we go. Cool. So we can say, oh, we want, let me see, do I need to, yeah, there we go. I need to flip normals afterward. Cool. This is so cool, dude. And then I could be like, oh, I want this texture to be, for example, the wall texture. And then go back over here and just make sure that the material is set to transfer. It also transfers the UV values, so I could say Q projection. And so there we go. Save, export. And so here it is. So this is super cool. This is, you see it like bending. That's because I need to, what's the word? I need to subdivide this. I need to subdivide this object. So I can just go over here and turn on this. Oh no, that's not how that works. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I need to just subdivide it normally. Try that. Okay, not perfect, but the idea is there. That's interesting. For some reason, it's like I'm getting stuck in this little area. I think I know why it's happening, but it's still kind of interesting. But anyway, so that's... I think I'm like digging into the ground. Yeah. So anyway, that's really cool. I'm very happy with this system for like designing yeah, it's very, what the heck is, what is going on? What is this like object I'm walking into? That's weird. Is there something in the... It's like there's something here? But there's not, though. That's interesting. Yeah, it's weird. It's like there's a wall here. That still works. I can still walk through it, but it's like there's a field. Now it works. Maybe there's something wrong with the mesh generation. I guess I'll see when I try it out a little bit more, but this is still really cool for allowing me to make like big levels. Oh yeah, I also have the ability to change the material and the scale and the rotation of materials. So I can do something like this. I think it's too big, but I can do it. It's not perfect. There's some kind of weird, like, dipping. I'm not sure why. I wonder why there's dips here. Is it like that here? No. It's square. Okay. Let's take a look at the geometry node setup. So, yeah, this is the geometry node setup. I'm not unwrapping the UVs. I'm not unwrapping the UVs. Base corner. Man, I wonder if face would be better. No. Okay. It doesn't work that way. Point. Edge. No. Base. No. Yeah, it's gotta be face corner. Okay. Yeah, there's something janky about this. And it's fine, but I wonder why. The vertices are even. They are straight up and down. So the triangle generation is fine. It's just the UV. Position. I'm wondering if maybe I'm wondering if maybe this is not working correctly. Or no, maybe I need to clamp it. Maybe I need to clamp it. Hold on. Like round it off. Floor. I see. Okay. Ooh, you can see that. See it moving weird. That's pretty interesting. Let's see if we re-export what it looks like. I think it is different. Yeah, this is longer here. Yeah, so maybe this is the right way to solve this. So what we'll try we're already separating them, so I guess we'll do it here. We'll try clamping. I don't think we can just work. What if, hold on. Yo. No. I don't think that matters. Yeah. So what we're going to try rounding, I think, these off. If we round the values off, definitely looks worse. That is still not gone. Oh, but wait, maybe I'm not on the wrong track. Maybe I need to round off this guy. No. I wonder why it looks like that. It doesn't look like that in Blender, so that makes me think it's something else. Well, I might not be able to solve this, at least in the short term. But for now, it's sick. I'm still happy with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually try making like an interesting challenge. I guess we can actually open up master plan to take a look at what we're working on. Whoops. Okay, that worked. Okay, so this is the vibe, or this is the level generation. Switch up the music a little bit. Oh, it does. Yeah. Cool, cool. All right, so we're gonna cut into this like this. Why am I doing it in this little window? I don't need this actually. We're gonna do it like this. Cool. Something like that. Make it look feel a little oppressive. This can be invisible. Just with some wireframe. Okay. So we'll just use, say, Geo better. Doing some level design. Yep, that is correct. I made, in case you're, I guess, yeah, if you just joined the stream, I made a BSP-like geometry node system for level design, and it's pretty sick. I'm happy with it. Oh, I never fixed that. I never changed that thing back. This would be face corner. This is fine for now. That's cool. It's looking good. Yo, thank you. Thank you very much. I got just super obsessed with this. I was like, something, I don't know. I was like, I just wanted to have the option. Flip nodes should be last. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. There we go. Cool. So what we want to do is that might be fine. Let's see how that looks. Huh. It's so wonky. Okay, that does work. That works pretty good, actually. So why is it wonky? Is it the UV maps? Because the triangles are very straight. They're not wonky here. It might be this. I can't rotate the camera. No, I think this is still wonky. I think it's still wonky, yeah. So why is it wonky if it's not... So it looks so weird. Let's try something real quick, because I want to try to kind of determine what's going on. Let's turn this to a visual object. Let's make this invisible. This is the visual object. If we want to make this... Yeah, everything seems fine. This is not... Yeah, no modifiers. Okay, let's subdivide this. What? It's like something's... What? Huh? Like, that would be cool if I did this intentionally. Why does it look like this? Maybe it's something my renderer is doing. I thought that maybe it was like something wrong with the geometry nodes or something wrong with my export logic or something, but maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something my renderer is doing. That might be the case. It might be something my renderer is doing. Or, oh wait, no, wait, hold on. I think... Yeah, this is still visible, I think. No, it's not visible. Let me move it away. So weird. Yeah, it's still looking like this. Why does it look like that? Is this not just a normal scene? It is. The UVs are set, right? Like they're not, no, nothing crazy. I mean, I guess it's big. Let me make it smaller. No, it's still wobbly when it doesn't need to be. Okay, if that, let me make this solid. If this is a problem with my renderer, or whatever reason, then I should be able to reproduce this with just basically anything. Okay. Let's see. So let's give this a shot. Normals. Very straightforward. Object is visible. It is solid. All right, let's see what this looks like. Let me do a couple of things here. Okay, that's completely fine. Okay, so then is it the size? No, it looks fine. Still interesting that I can't walk through this area for some reason. I'm not sure why. We'll figure that out later. For now. Okay, well, if this works, what about this? With this. No, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, what if I take a face and extrude it this way? Looks fine. I don't know. That's weird. Also, I like the way this looks. Okay, well, how strange. Then what about this is problematic? Oh, is it like... No. No, there's no hidden... There's no, like, vertices that are on top of each other. Is it wonky? Okay. So let's turn this off and just manually subdivide this. Huh. Okay. All right, we're tracking down what the issue could be. So now let's go take this and cube project everything. Okay. Or just this. Yeah, you can see it's still wonky. Might be my renderer. Let me see, because I don't... No, it can't be my renderer. It can't be my renderer. Let me assign everything the same material. Huh. It's different. What? It's straight now. Why would it be straight now? It must be my renderer. It's doing something weird. Okay, so then if that's the case, I should be able to come back here, re-export. Everything's weird. Okay, we have enough tries. But now I should be able to go here and make everything the same. Material. And now it looks better. Well. This is how it's supposed to look. Okay, so then if that's the case, there's something going on with the way I'm like rendering multiple things or something. Okay, let me do something. I'm gonna visual geometry to objects. Take the original, move it away. Make this new one solid. Triangle mesh, so it should be the exact same. It's gonna be no triangles though, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. So it's interesting. This entire thing is one, and that is more correct the way it stretches here because there's not enough triangles for this. Should implement dynamic subdivision at some point. That might help. Okay, so yeah, this is, it looks, let's say it looks fine. My theory is if I make a random face a different texture, it messes up everything. Okay. That explains things. That explains things considerably. So it's my renderer. I'm going to say it's my renderer because I don't think it's... Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the UV values being exported. I don't think. I mean, I guess it could be that the UV values are weird. Okay. I'm trying to break this down to like the smallest possible actionable thing. Let's get rid of all of this except for the ground. Let's add a plane. Okay. Is it because they're merged? No. What is it about this specific setup that's so weird? That works fine. Why does this work fine? These work fine. What about this? Works fine in comparison to the other mesh. What if I take this mesh. Look at it. I was able to reproduce this, right? Like not just on this. Not just over here, but I was able to reproduce this outside of here, right? Wasn't I? Okay. So it's not all rendering. Like this looking weird isn't messing up this. It looks weird by itself. Can we pare it down to just a couple of triangles? It still looks wonky. You can tell from this corner piece. At least I think you can tell from that corner piece. Okay, I think I might have an idea of what might be causing it. It might be like accumulating UV noise or something. Like if I were to just subdivide this a lot. It's bad. But if I don't subdivide it a lot, not as bad. That's why this has the problem, it's just not visible. So if that's correct, the more I subdivide this, the more it'll appear weird. It doesn't feel problematic. What if I make it? You can see it on here as well. A little bit. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I think it's accumulating error. I think it's an error that is accumulating over time in my renderer. Over like the more it's rendering, because this doesn't look as bad, but if I subdivide it a couple times, now it looks real bad. How am I rendering? How am I doing UV? I guess that might have been a good like first question. Does this have to do with perspective corrected texture mapping? This might have to do with that. Because I sacrificed some channel to be able to do that. Perspective. Let's see. Perspective correction. Well, there's a couple things. One is when I import I might be on the right track. It might be this UV adjustment. Oh, that's probably why. This UV adjustment adjusts the UV so that it's not right on the edge to avoid bleeding, as I recall. Yeah, I guess it's to avoid having invisibility in between scenes. Okay. So I think this is the issue. If I do that, this will probably fix it. So what do we expect to see? This shouldn't look like this. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So that is the problem. So we want to keep this feature because what this does is it basically makes it so that things tile a little better, as I recall. But we only want to do this once. I think the issue is it's adding this to the UVs essentially every time. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. We want to do this once after. I guess we can do this. When do we want to do this? I guess we shouldn't do this here at all. We should do this when rendering the mesh. Can we do that then? Yeah. Well, but then it might be a little slower. Well, we can try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, but we're not even. Okay, so I figured it out. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to keep both of these. The ideal would be that we get to keep the core feature and also keep the fact that we're doing it exactly once. The best time to do it once would be when we load the triangles to begin with. Okay, I guess I'm not calling add triangles. Am I not calling add triangles? No? Okay. New mesh. Vertex data. Okay, we're putting it all into the vertex data. So the vertex data contains the ID, the XYZ, and UV, and normals, weights, colors, bones. Okay, so then what we'll try but this is per vertex. Maybe we could just do this in shader. Avoiding transparency. Okay, so let me break out a sprite real quick because I got to think about this a little aggressively. So the idea here is that we have a system where we're drawing a triangle like this, and so it's sampling from a texture. The issue is that if we draw it normally, then it can sample from out here. It can sample from this zone around the triangle. My solution was essentially to push all vertices toward the center, UV values toward the center, like that. Center being here, right? So the idea is like we just squeeze them in by 0.1 of a texel. I'm sorry, 0.01 of a texel, right? What's the 0.01 of a texel, 1%, or not even 1%, 1% of the distance between where it is and the center. So 1% of this, not even 1% of a texel, 1% of this. And that is enough to cut down on tiling issues where it's much more visible. Tiling looks better. So what I can do is maybe I can store the UV center. So I guess it's better to do this in such a way where even if you add data dynamically, it would work. So that means that we have to do it at runtime, which is not ideal. So either we pass the UV centers through some other means to a shader, or we adjust the data on the fly or before. If we do it on the fly, this is just a little slow. I feel like it's going to be a little slow. We could calculate the centers ahead of time. Let's see. This is from each vertex index. But we don't know the triangles that they're from, huh? I don't think we do. Okay. Okay, right to a temporary. All right, so what I'm thinking... We should probably do it here. We should probably do it here, but we probably should, or not here specifically, but do it in the mesh part when you're adding triangles. Oh yeah, this is why it's a problem. Yeah, add triangles indices. It should be add, this shouldn't be in the indices. This should be where we add the vertex data. Oh, that's what I need to do. Okay. No, but we don't know where the center is because we don't know where the triangles are. So, I mean, we could do it here and then just keep in mind whether we did it or not. Could I, like, mark a bit or something in the vertex UV's vector? Or I could store the UV as... No, I don't want to store a three-dimensional vector. We only need to move the vertex UVs for triangles that have not had this done to them yet. Add triangles indices. Well, I mean, I guess we already. Well, we don't. That's why I put it here, because this is where I knew where triangles could be. I mean, we could remove it, but then how do you avoid those seams showing up? Let's remove it. Let's remove it and see. Yeah, I think this is what I was talking about. Like, if you look close on this line and this line, you can see dots. A little dot. There's one. It is not as obvious here, probably because this texture is super small. But on bigger textures, it might. No, it should be less obvious on bigger textures. But yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's not as bad as it used to be. I think it used to be worse because... Okay, you can see it there. That gap. Yeah. So... let's just confirm if we re-enable it. Is it not there? Oh, it's like right around... yeah, maybe it was right around here. You can still see the dots too. Like, don't get it twisted. This is not a perfect solution. You can still see a line there. So 1% of that distance might not have been enough. Maybe a larger amount would be better. But obviously this is not going to solve the problem that we're having. And you can see it more obviously here. Things aren't tiling as cleanly as they should. So then what's the solution? What do I do? I mean, I'm happy to have figured out why this is happening, but besides making the textures tileable, what's the solution to pull all triangles in? Pull the texturing in, pull it in. UV adjustment. To be honest, this just may not work. This may not be a good solution either, because it's possible that a triangle is sharing the triangle's indices are shared with other triangles, and so moving their UVs is going to move it as well. So like, let's say we have a triangle like this, right? Same example, but this triangle is also sharing UV values like this, let's say. So when we move this in like this and this in like this, now these are going to move in as well because they're sharing UV values. So this actually just would not work. The true solution would probably be to do this in shader somehow. I don't know exactly how. Or just make your textures tileable, I guess, or shrink your UV values on export. That might be a better solution. But I feel like this should be possible. I mean, I guess you could like... I guess I guess what you could do is in a shader, in the rendering shader, check to see the surrounding pixels, if any of them are too different or are transparent, and if so, move it away from that pixel. So this triangle is drawing this. Oh, it would be sampling the UV value. Yeah. So this triangle is drawing. It's sampling. This pixel is sampling this UV. This texture, and let's say that this comes from a texture that looks like this. It's the bottom right corner of this texture like that. So it basically says, okay, let me look around. These are all opaque. The pixel I'm sampling as well as these are opaque. These are not. Let me move it in like that. Move it away from both. That could work. You're sampling four pixels for every pixel you're drawing. Not ideal at all, but I can't really think of an alternative. Let's take a look at just to see what it would look like if this was on. This had this feature on with like this aggressive 4%. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, that's crazy, dude. It looks like a moon, like a planet. That's actually crazy. I actually do like the look of that. Very painterly. Okay. Well, we know what this is. We know we can't have it, essentially. I'm gonna go to do or repeat. Well, I guess I'll put it here. Okay, so that is good. Now we know why that was happening, because I was like, what is going on? Like I thought it was my mesh rendering. My mesh rendering is clean. It's immaculate. Okay, well, I'm glad that we figured that out. Let's go back and re-export this. Ooh, that is clean tile work. Clean, ooh, this is looking clean. Give me this PlayStation 1 goodness, buddy. Give me, you know what? Give me just for the. Give me some. Oh, it doesn't exist. Oh, it doesn't have expert color. Oh no, wait, yeah, I can give it a vertex color. Okay. I might be. This can work. I think this could work. All right, this is good. This is good. I'm glad I finally figured that out. I wish it, didn't take an entire stream, but at the same time, who would have thought, right? So anyway, yeah, that's this is the game. We can make this maybe a little more fun to run through right there. Ooh, that nice little dip. Make you a little scared. Okay, this is promising. It's I feel like it, and now I'm like, okay, this could work. This could work. And now I can make this. I can increase the size of this, or decrease the size of this. Give me those big pixels. Yes. Clean. Clean. Like a game dev side quest. Yeah. I mean, like, it was kind of, I needed to do it because it was not looking right. And even like the ground was looking weird. Like even this, the texture, the pattern, I was like, that doesn't look right, but I didn't know why. I thought that the triangles were just like misdrawing. And then when you turn on this view to see the wireframe model, it's like, okay, everything looks good. So I'm like, okay, well maybe like the wireframe is off. All right, this is good. This is good. This looks doable. This looks playable. This looks fun. Looks interesting. Looks deep, dark, and claustrophobic, and you've got some cool level like shapes and stuff. This is good. I'm happy with this. Very happy with this. Still has a little bit of that PS1 vibe, but not super heavy. Not uglily so, like it was previously. This looks clean, dude. And that's, yeah, I was like, man, why does it look so scuffed? It was looking scuffeder than usual, and I was like, I don't think, like, did Blender update? Like why does it look so bad? This looks much cleaner, much more correct. Okay, so this is gonna be peak. I'm my faith in my tools and my craft has been restored. Yeah, wish I had done more, but unfortunately that's all I did today. Well, I guess I can do a little bit more. Why not? Now that I have this working, let's see if we can do something a little bit more interesting. So So this is supposed to be a switch at the end of this hallway, and then this leads over here. We can just set that like there, and we can actually make this kind of a cool little downhill jam kind of thing. Okay, and then let's grab this guy. A bit down there. Hmm? Oh, wait, no, what? Yeah, why? That's interesting. Let me take a look at this. Oh, it's because I have. Oh, it's because I have that boolean on. That boolean. Yeah. Okay, I see. I see. That's yeah, makes sense. Well, maybe it doesn't make sense. I'm not sure why that's happening, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, so let's see how that feels. I feel like the hallways are a little cramped. Okay, that kind of goes crazy. Okay, this is good. This is a good start, I think. Very linear, but I think it needs to be linear. It needs to kind of railroad you a little bit. We can add some curves later on, but for now, I think this is really good. I mean, just sprinting up like a crazy hill. I need to fix it because, like, you get jumps going downhill. You shouldn't get higher jumps going downhill. Let me fix that. Should be pretty simple, actually. Okay, so this has a 94%. I guess that actually this is not going to be super simple because there's a slope no matter, it's just a matter of whether you're heading down or uphill. So when you're running downhill, you're running uphill. Running uphill, you're going against the dot of the normal. So yeah, it's negative. Here it's positive. Okay. Yeah. So, and okay, there we go. So it's working now. So you get a higher jump, jumping off basically a ramp. But if you're going downhill, you get a shorter jump. Or not a shorter jump, just a normal size jump. There we go. That feels pretty good. It's crazy how, like, there's no physics in here in the traditional sense, but it does feel physical. It does feel solid and chunky. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool, dude. This is so like dope. Yeah, this is gonna be sick, brother. Let's do a cool little thing here. So the idea I want to examine here is goes out like this, and then it opens up into a room, which looks like this. I'm in box select. There we go. Okay. Cool. Save. So what we want to do can we wait, can we do something cool here? Maybe we can do something cool here. Let's can I get an icosphere? Can I chop it in half? Something like this. Okay, save. Can I interest you in a invisible wireframe geo add, oops, add cutter. So we're cutting into this. We want the opposite for this one. Let's see if we can add another boolean. Move this here. Actually, yeah, it doesn't need to be in a collection. Okay, so what I want to try is I want this to be a union. Yeah, very cool. And then we can do this same thing, use this same mesh to just make a pit. What happened? Why is it not generating? I don't think that makes a difference. Is it like... Hold on. It's like it's not even there anymore. What? Okay. Yeah, visible, solid. Okay. Camera's not super far off, so it definitely should be here. Where'd he go? All right, I'm gonna try paring this down real quick so I can see what's going on. That's weird. Hmm? What? What? But there's nothing here. What? I don't understand. Oh, I like that. That little zone up there. Ooh, what if you could like run through gratings or something? Why is it not there? If I take out cut. Oh, I think it's this little thing here. This wall, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Merge by distance. Yeah, okay. Let's undo this. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. Can I merge by distance somewhere in here? Am I not doing it already? Not. Okay, merge. Okay, so now it's... Okay, so I think I want to do merge by distance, but I think I do want to do merge by distance only for the vertices. Let me take a look at something real quick. I'm not sure if I can do this the way I want to do it, but we'll see. Okay, merge by distances. Yes, you merge selected mesh vertices within a given distance. Merged into them either Boolean field that's true of the parts of the geometry to be deleted. Okay. Loose parts together. All right, let me give that a shot. So what that's gonna look like is, before we even like do anything, and I probably should use a join geometry here just to make this a little easier. All right, so I want to separate it into points. merge by distance. Only the connected areas, push it back. Okay. So, whoops. So yeah, we want to try merging. We want this to be merged essentially. Edge. No. Let me make a viewer. I feel like this isn't working because this is definitely less than 2 away. Or no, maybe it's not. Let me test this. Okay, so here's a plane. Like, that's more so what I'm talking about. Oh, but you see what it does. Yeah, it's not really what we want. We want to merge the faces together, I guess. Edge, face. We want to merge the points together. Oh, so maybe we have to rejoin? Rejoin it? No? Like the ones that got merged and the ones that didn't get merged? Okay, interesting. So all... Oh, I see, because they're not connected. That's what we're looking for. That kind of thing. Okay, so I think we want all. So maybe this would work if I go back over here. Okay, so I'm still not merging things. Make a join geometry just to... Actually, I may not have to do that. Let me make a... What's it called? Let me change this music. It's that thing where you like I see. Let's see. Reroute. Layout. Frame reroute. Okay. Okay. So now I can try merging by distance. If it's close enough. All right, so if this is working, a little closer so I can make sure it's working. Okay, I think it's working. Yeah, okay, I think it's working. So, save, export. No, it's still not working. I think it's working, but I think the issue is that the cut thing only works if it's a single consistent mesh, I guess. Yeah. Is there any way around that? Float. Just having self intersection on, is that all I have to do? It's a lot slower though. It's slow, but it does work. Okay. I feel like this could work. So how can I make Boolean cuts faster? How can I make them faster? I see. They don't. It doesn't work if it overlaps. I see. I see. Oh, but you can't transfer the material either, huh? Well, well, well. So why is it getting this material from? Is it this? Yes. Cut out. This is kind of there. Well, 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 what will I do? What shall I do? How shall I solve this? This is cool. All right. What other way can I use to do this? Let me think. What if I didn't need to use booleans? What other way could I do this? I don't really know of another way to do this. I feel like this is the only way to do this. It's super slow though. Maybe it's my triangle count. Maybe it's my triangle count. Let me see. That's a lot better. Okay. So then maybe just a smaller max edge length. It's pretty good, at least during development. It's fine. It's not bad in terms of wait time. Okay. Yeah, it's not undoable. I mean, I guess I could just turn on like perspective based yada yada, but Okay, we could try something like this. Let's go to interrupt. Set perspective. Okay. Can't read. Oh, that's because I didn't. It's not. But. Oh, it's, yeah, not called camera. It's trash on camera. Alright, what is going on? I don't have that either, do I? Come on, man. Okay. Okay. Right. So... Oh, it's body, of course. Body, head, camera, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but see, there's no PS1. Like, that's the entire reason why I'm doing all this garbage. Now it just looks like a normal 3D renderer. Hey, but you can see that it's not quite a normal 3D renderer. Yeah. It's like it's see how like depth is like it's a very unique and interesting feel. It's like it's it's like it's orthographic but perspective at the same time. You see how the mound like moves away from you as you're walking here. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy feel. I guess that has a certain charm of its own. Kind of a like rudimentary 3D vibe. Yeah, I guess that means I don't really need all these triangles. I don't need all these triangles. I still need, well, I still need them to give the effect of 3D, but at least the textures aren't like going crazy. Okay, this is still fine. I'm happy with this outcome. And you still need vertices for vertex lighting. All right, well, yeah, I'm happy with this, at least to start. Sorry that I didn't get a lot done. It's unfortunate, but hey, you can't do everything all the time. Sometimes you just gotta find big bugs and get them solved. That's life. But hey, now that that's done, I can actually make more of the level. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been Solar Loon. It's been real. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. And if you want to support development, please check out Tetra3D on github.com/solarloon/Tetra3D and check out Masterplan on Steam and itch.io. All right, thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.